A single mother of 3 children, 27-year-old Fawuza Nabidie, left for Ajuman City in the United Arab Emirates to work as a house girl for one Ahmed Ali Hassan al-Bolwishi. Like other girls who are shipped by recruiting labor companies, Nabidie was enticed that she would earn 2 million shillings per month.
I was selling fish when my friend told me about a job in Dubai that pays a maximum of 2 million shillings. Because of my situation, I agreed to the offer. She later asked me for 1.5 million. Days after that, my passport, visa and ticket were processed. In the month of May last year, I was taken to the airport and off I went.
On arrival to Dubai, Nabidie was taken to some offices in Ajman and ordered to sign a 2-year contract with payment of 800 dirhams, which is 640,000 shillings. Nabidie refused, but the woman who picked her up from the airport told her to pay 6 million shillings or go back to Uganda, where she was coming from. Left with no choice, the single mother of 3 boys signed the contract, her own slavery warrant. She recalls being taken to clean up someone's house which had 37 rooms. Her responsibilities included washing her master's cars and carrying cement to a nearby construction site.
I was woken up at 5 a.m. to start working in this house. Someone showed me around the house, but the house was so big, it looked like a palace. I began my work as soon as possible, but in less than a week, I was added more responsibilities.
After Nabidie had slept for 1 month, she refused to continue working and asked to be taken back to the offices, which distribute them.
I was badly treated in this house. I ate leftovers and also could not have enough sleep. I was still threatened to be arrested by the woman who distributes us. Sticking to not working again like a slave made them lock me up in a room where I found an Indian girl who killed herself.
Nabidie says prayer and fasting helped her spend just 3 months in this country. She was sold to a Tanzanian in another city called Elaine, who mercifully brought her a ticket back to Uganda. This was after the Tanzanian woman's husband, whom Nabidie had refused to sleep with, started accusing her of seducing their son. After a lot of convincing that this was not true, the Tanzanian lady agreed upon transporting Nabidie back to Uganda. With what she had passed through, Nabidie calls upon Ugandan girls not to leave their country in search for jobs. She accuses corruption authorities at Entebbe Airport, who accept bribes to allow slave trade to go on.
There is a lot of corruption at the airport. Authorities are given a lot of money to let people board to other countries like smuggled commodities.
The increase of human trafficking and slave trade has led to government's cancellation of exporting domestic labor to the Middle East.
I'm aware that some of you are recruiting people on behalf of other companies. I am requesting that those companies should travel here. Then you do an undertaking with those companies that the reason that is explicitly recorded in the agreement between you and those people is the same job those people are going to do. Maybe a better job, but not a worse job. That should be clear. So that if they do that, we can find grounds for even suing them.
The ban by government against taking Ugandans to outside countries will be reviewed in 3 months and see if conditions are conducive for labor. For Urban TV, I'm Ruth Naseje.